Hi, I'm Amy with Momma-Builds. Come build with me. So today I'm in my Momma-Builds tutorial world and I have made a chicken jockey. Actually, I've just made a chicken, but I'm going to turn him into a chicken jockey. So this guy is huge. He's massive. And I love how he turned out. I think that he's pretty sweet. So I really wanted my giant chicken to have kind of that pixelated look. So I used white concrete for the big square of his body. Came down with yellow concrete for his feet, added some of the orange or yellow terracotta to go with it, just to make it look kind of pixelated like the real chicken foot does. I used a Google image of the chicken to create him, so he's pretty accurate. At least I think he is. And for the body, once I had it mostly built, I added some gray concrete, some gray wool, and then the white oak to just kind of give him that pixelated look because nothing in Minecraft is just a solid block. Every block has blocks within the block that are slightly variations of the color of the block. So at the bottom, I have more of the gray. As you go up, there's less and less, and there's just a little bit of the white oak on the top. Same thing with like, I didn't even do any of the top of the head, but I could add some later. And really, it turned out really great. So here I have kind of like a square shape that's kind of short. So it's not a full square. It's kind of like an elongated short square or, a rectangle. And then I went up one block and I came out about three and just kind of made sure that they were the same amount of side. There's like four or five. Let me see. One, two, three, four, five. Yeah. There's like five blocks on each side. So the wings are nice and centered. And then they come up one block over the body of the chicken, right? Comes down, comes out three, just like the other side. Has some wool and some white oak to also make it look pixelated. And then I couldn't see the backside of the chicken, but I felt like the chicken should have a tail. So I just created a smaller rectangle within the rectangle shape of the chicken booty and created my own chicken tail because I felt like it needed one. So this is my chicken. And I really think he turned out super, super great. I'm going to tell you the truth. When I built him, I was doing a tutorial. I thought I was recording a tutorial. Turned out my PS4 was wigging out and I didn't have my Wi-Fi wasn't connected, and so it didn't record. So I don't know. Spectrum's horrible. Okay, so now I have the chicken head. It's just a block that's off center of the body block. I used some orange terracotta and yellow terracotta for the beak. I did coal for the eyes just because I didn't want it to be plain black. I wanted it to have kind of that pixelated feel, and the coal already has like different colors of gray in there, so it kind of already gives that look. And then of course a little red rectangle down here for the little chicken gaggle. So there you go. So there's my chicken. It was pretty easy. It took less than a half hour to make, and I really love how it turned out. I think that it looks super, super great. So now I've started building what is going to be my jockey for a part of this chicken jockey, the zombie baby, right, or the zombie kid, whatever it is. So I'm going to go ahead and I am going to show you exactly what I did. So you can go build your own chicken. The chicken was really easy. Look on Google, look up chicken jockey. Feel free to use whatever picture you want. I think I used the one that first came up on my phone because I felt like it was the best, most accurate one, easiest one to build from, and I used that picture to build my chicken. So now we're going to go ahead and we are going to build his legs. So I have my legs here are 6 wide. I've got a foot coming out with this is gray concrete. I'm going to add, just like my white, I'm going to add a little bit of a variation as I go and make it look pixelated as most things in Minecraft are. So I'm going to go ahead and go up one more block, and this is going to be the leg of my chicken jockey. I'm going to come back to the end of the head And I just thought, okay, where is the leg gonna turn? And I did some diagonal blocks, and then the booty kind of sticks out, so I did a little bit of diagonal block there, and then he's kind of coming off the tail a little bit, the backside, and yeah, I just decided that I'm gonna put him there like that. It feels good to me. And then I wanted his leg to extend. I felt like his leg was a little too short just to end right there. So I did a couple of diagonal blocks, and I'm going to do the same on the other side, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to fill him in, and these are going to be his legs. So I think that this is central. So I need 1, 2, 3 diagonals, 1, 2, 3, and then I think I go out one more where I'm going to do the straight. So I think, so it's going to be, there needs to be one block. So ultimately, this is how that's going to end up. So that means I just didn't go far enough. I didn't count, so that's probably accurate that I needed to go one more of the straight blocks. All right, so I'm going to come up. That looks good. That looks symmetrical to me. So now I'm going to come out. I'm right here at the edge of the chicken body. So I'm going to go out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And yes, I realize I have not filled out my legs yet. I will get to that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then I believe it's 3 or 4. Oh, it's even more than 3 or 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to go out 6 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then this guy's going to come back. This is going to be the back part of his leg. And I've got those two and then two diagonal to beat up with. So that there and that there. So that should be even on both sides. Yes, that looks good to me. It looks like I've got everything the same on both sides for the jockey's bottom and legs. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just make this as high as the rest of it. And then I'll make decisions on how high I want to make it in a little bit because I'm not exactly sure yet. So I'm just going to fill in. Alright, so let's take a little look. That's looking pretty good. My picture of a chicken jockey on Google, his legs look fairly small. His legs and feet look the smallest, then his chest, his t-shirt area looks a little bigger with his arms, and then his head is kind of like huge and bulbous. And so there's a part of me that wants to go up further, but it's actually not true to how he's actually built. So I'm just going to go ahead and fill in. And once I get him built, if I feel like I really need to make his legs a little thicker or wider, I will. But I really want it to be proportionate to the picture, proportionate to the chicken. So I'm just going to fill it in, and I think that's going to be fine. So once I get this all filled in, I'll come back and I'll do the little zombie boot on the end. And we will add some of the blue wool to give him a little bit more of a pixelated look. So my kids are really excited. I have a son, Luke, whose birthday is coming up, and exactly a week after his birthday is my other son, Ethan. He's 2 years older, and he has his birthday, and they are both super excited, and we are going to go to the Minecraft movie as a part of their birthday celebration. So they are pretty pumped. So we're going to go 2, 1 up, 2, and 2 white. Okay. Just wanted to make sure that I'm doing it correctly. So I kind of have this like little skinny part that comes out, and then I basically just build blocks around it. And then I think I did come out a second block to make it thicker. I'm pretty sure I did. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that now. I'm not going to look. I'm going to trust the instincts. All right. So like I said, I'm just doing a little bit of gray because I want there to be just a little bit of a pixelated feeling, but not tons. And I don't want them to match. I don't want them to be the same. All right, so we've got a problem. One is definitely taller than the other, and that's not cool. Oh, that's because I didn't fill in the bottom. All right, so here we go. These are all the problems with building like this, but we will get it fixed and taken care of. So there we go. So his legs all filled out there. So he's going to come out 1, 2, and he's going to come right off the bottom. That's the problem. I didn't have this bottom block in place, but that's okay. It's an easy fix. Then we're going to fill in the bottom just like I did with the other jockey leg, zombie leg. Alright. And then I just have to move him down one. So I'm going to move that. I think that's what I did. I'm pretty sure. Oh, it's symmetrical. Of course I did that. Why wouldn't I? There. Now it's not. Okay, I'm going to do one over here too. Okay. All right. I'm fairly happy with that. One block. So I'm going to do what I did with the other one and add a block there. Okay, so there is our zombie feet and legs, and I think I have them all filled in. Yes. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take my blue wool, and I'm just going to add a little bit of the blue wool here and there. There's really no rhyme or reason. I just want to give it a little bit of that Minecraft pixelation going on, just a little bit, not tons. Come over here, we'll do a little bit over here. All right. So there we go. Our little jockey legs and feet. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to move on to his torso t-shirt area. And it looks like it's basically just a rectangle and it goes up. So I'm going to just make myself a rectangle here. And because I have symmetrical a little symmetrical curve. It was pretty easy to make it like the right size. It looks like it's not really the same on both sides though, is it? No, I went all the way to the edge there and I didn't there. That's okay. Super easy to fix. Alright, so we're just gonna go up and this is gonna be his t-shirt. So there's 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna go up 7. I'm gonna fill it in and we're just gonna see what that looks like. And if we need to do more, I think we're gonna need to. But I like to save myself work and kind of get this outlined and see if I like the look of it so far. So just going to fill this in. Then we're going to come back in with our cyan wool and kind of pixelate the t-shirt a little bit. Give it a little dimension. Oh yeah, he's going to have to definitely go taller. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. And he may even need to go taller than that, like his, a little bit more. We'll see. I'm going to fill it in. I should have filled in the front because it's easier to tell than when it's empty. So I know I'm not going to do it shorter. I know that if anything, I'm just going to add another row or two. So let's go ahead and just fill it in. Really get a good look at the height. That's looking pretty close to what I want it to be. Let me double check my little Google pic here. That's looking really good. Okay, so let's just finish filling it in. I might do 1 or 2 rows tops once I get this all filled in. Holy Moses. Was waiting for that. My kids tell me I'm full of crap that it doesn't just rain anymore, but it really doesn't. In all my worlds, it's only a matter of minutes. Sometimes it's right away, right? As soon as it starts raining, it starts thunder and lightning right away, but usually within minutes, it's lightning every time. Alright, so I made the legs off of the body that comes down one. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Once you get to the body, it's only 3 high, right? Curves in. And then I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 width for the shirt. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 for the shirt. And I think that that looks about right. All right, so now that we have our shirt partially made, we're going to um, do the arms on either side of the rectangle. And it almost looks like the arms come up, but I don't, that means that there would have to be a neck. So I don't know. The, let me look at this other. Ooh, okay. All right, so I looked at another picture and I'm liking that it's given me a little more detail. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my green and it looks like there's like a little bit of a neckline. Right there, and then it's going to come up like that. We're going to fill in with the till And then, or, I mean, they call it cyan, cyan, teal, it's all the same. All right, okay. And then we're going to, the head is going to come forward in the boxy shape. So let's start with 3. We'll go out a couple on that side. How far over? Just like 1 block between. So 1 block between would be right there. Okay, so that should be about right. So I'm going to go ahead and fill in all of this with the green because this is going to be the bottom of his head. I guess I really don't have to worry about filling in everything, but I at least want to fill in these spaces that hang off the T. Alright, so we're going to go up and make his square-ish head. It's a pretty rectangle, but his head is so huge. I might have to take some of that off because oh my gosh, that's huge. 3, that might be a little much. That looks a little funny. Okay, we're definitely taking that guy off because that's a little too much. Maybe we should take off the side too. That's the thing, right? I've never built it before, so please be patient with me. You're gonna see what I do and how it looks, and then you will be better equipped to make your chicken jockey a little faster. So I think I'm just gonna have the blocks hang off, 2 off the front, 1 off the side, and I think I'm only gonna go 1 off the back. I think that is plenty. Now that I see the shape. So 1, 2, we're just gonna do 1 off the side and 2 off the front. And I might even just do 1 off the front. Maybe it really doesn't need to be like that huge mungus. Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Needs to be higher than that so it's a little more square. 8, 9, 10. Let's do 10 and see how that is looking. You know, we're building it off of a rectangle, so it doesn't surprise me that it is also rectangular. It's okay. Alright, so I'm going to fill in the front and the back to just kind of give me a feel for how this is looking. Alright, that I think is looking pretty darn good. Alright, so I'm going to fill in the sides and the front. Then we're going to do arms, and then we'll start putting in some of our pixelation and the facial features. So you have to let me know if you've seen the movie. How was it? Did you enjoy the movie? And how did people behave in the movie theater? My children have been showing me videos on YouTube of the craziness that is happening, and it is insane. So we will not be participating in anything like that. I don't need any bills or the cops being called. We will be minding our P's and Q's. That was weird. This is one big giant rectangle. Alright, hallelujah. Okay, so now we need to do some more cyan because he's going to have arms sticking out. And I kind of want to decide like how there's 2, there's 3 sticking out, and then I'm going to want him to come forward probably. So let's go one more down, and then we're going to want it to come forward. That's going to meet up exactly. I don't want it to meet up exactly though. I want it to be kind of separate. So he's going to be attached on the inside, but we're definitely going to add a little bit more out to the side because I don't want the whole arm attached to this shirt. So that works. So that we're going to start off with 3 by 1, 2, 3, 4 coming off the head. So 3 by 4, and then we're going to come forward. How many? There's 2 in the front, and then the 3. Then it's going to come out 1, 2, 3, 4. Holy Moses. Alright, so there are his sleeves. Let me make this one as thick. It's 3 thick. So let me do... Alright, now I need his arms to come out. Just checking my picture real quick. That picture is different than this picture. So I'm going to stick with my first one. And we're just going to come right out. And I think what's really going to do this is the pixelating is really what's going to make this look super good. So we're going to just come straight out. That was one too many. Perfect. I love it. I love the length. So we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and it's 1, 2. Oh, it's the same. It just comes off exactly the same. So I don't have to worry about counting it off. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we're just gonna go ahead and come out. And then, yay, we get to the fun part where we get to do the pixelating and the facial features. Yay! I'm super excited. Chicken jockey. All right. Yes, I love it. Okay, so as you can see, I've got some lime terracotta, some green concrete, and some green wool. And those are the different things that I'm going to use to try to give this guy a little bit of pixelation. I'm just going to kind of pick and choose here and there. I'm going to try to go for not doing it the same on each arm because I don't want it to be symmetrical. The whole point is that it be random. So let's do it. All right, so we're just going to pick a couple of different spots here. And then we will do the same thing with the head. The thing about the head, though, is that we have some really specific places where there's darker green, and then some specific places in the face where there's lighter green. So we're gonna need to like watch out for that. So definitely some space where there's more light green is here. I might even get some regular lime concrete to help with the facial features because it's really quite a bit lighter around his face than it is where his like hair and head contouring is. So I'm going to add some of this lime terracotta. There's just kind of like no rhyme or reason right now, but we will come back and like definitely define where the eyes and everything's going to be and like maybe be a little more specific about what we choose to do for like the face. Do I feel like this has enough pixelation on the arms? He really didn't. He really needed a little more. All right, so now I'm going to do just a little bit of wool. To kind of help really all right, so there's some nice good pixelating there. And then I'm going to do some of the wool, but I'm just going to do it a little bit on the outer parts. I'm not going to do it like right here in the middle. Just going to do a little on the outside. I might even do like one right there. Okay, so I didn't do a whole bunch. There are going to be some places that I'm going to want some pixelation down here on the sides just because we are definitely going to need to vary all over. No rhyme or reason, just spreading them out as much as I can. Okay, so there's some good ones. Alright, so there's some good pixelating. Now I'm gonna come on through. Let me take a look at my picture again. And I really feel like my cyan shirt could use a little bit of pixelating. There's not a whole lot, but let's just do a little bit here and there so it kind of keeps that same look going throughout. How much you want to do is up to you. I just kind of want it to be the same amount everywhere I go. Did I do some on the sleeve over here? No. Let's make sure we get a little bit on the sleeve. And then a little bit more on the front. I didn't get a whole lot on the front, so let's just get a couple more and then we'll call that good. I kind of wanted him touching, but I guess that's good. All right, I like it. So I feel like at least we have a little bit of pixelating. And you, like I said, you can do as little or as much pixelating as you feel your chicken jockey Minecraft zombie baby needs. So let's go and take a little quick look here. I need to have black. I'm going to use coal because it already has a little bit of that pixelated look to it. And I'm wondering, do I have the darkest possible greens? I think I do. I have green concrete. Right, that's what I have. Green concrete, lime terracotta. Maybe I'll do a little bit of... Oh, come on, stop. I think that looks about good. Okay, so we are going to come on in and we're going to choose where we want to put his eyes. And my eyes for my chicken are 4, 2 by 2, and the eyes of the zombie look like they're only 1 thick, but they are like longer. If that makes sense. They're like that. So we're gonna 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So those are symmetrical. It feels like they could be a little thicker though. Maybe it's just me. But I like that better. I like that spacing better. So I'm going to take a look and just see if the spacing in the middle is about the same. Then I'm going to have 2 darker blocks right here in the middle for his nose, which means I want to do some like white or light, like the lime terracotta, pretty much everywhere around his eyes is what it looks like. So that's his nose. It's kind of darker. Then it gets like really dark, like the darkest is down there. So I'm gonna do a little bit of wool here and there. I wish there was like a darker tone, but that's like the darkest tone I've got. Alright, I think that is as good as it's gonna get. All right. So you guys, this is it. This is my chicken jockey right here. I love how the chicken turned out. He's pretty sweet. His legs, everything. He looks pixelated. He looks proportionate for the chicken. I'm pretty excited. I think it turned out pretty good. I think it turned out better than I actually thought it was going to. So there you go. I might add, I didn't really do a whole lot of the lime terracotta over here. Let me just do a couple so it's not completely not there. Alright, that's better. Yeah, so you guys, I really love how this turned out. Like I said, add as much pixelating as you want to do. I think just making the eyes the right shape and the size is probably the most important thing for the face. And if you like my chicken jockey, please put it in the comments below and let me know that you like it, that you think it turned out good. I think I did pretty good. I'm pretty proud of it. I'm happy. My favorite thing is the chicken, but the fact that I was able to get the zombie jockey on top of it, like looking pretty decent. I'm pretty proud of myself. So you guys, please like and subscribe. Subscribing is free and it's super helpful to let the algorithm know who might be interested in my videos. And it's absolutely free. Just click that subscribe button, please. And thank you for those who've already done that. Come on back for more. I'm super excited about my chicken jockey. Have a good day. Keep building.